This morning we're going to talk about chipping. It's amazing how hard amateurs typically make chip shots. But if you get set up the proper way and follow these 4 steps that we're going to talk about, you'll be amazed at how quickly you'll become good at chipping with just a little bit of practice. It's so important that you get set up the proper way. The first thing we're going to do is we want to get a very narrow stance. The reason why we get a narrow stance is we want the club coming a little bit steeper down into the ball rather than too shallow and up on it. So many people try to help the ball up in the air by scooping it. They hit a lot of thin shots or fat shots. So once again, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a really narrow stance. Second thing we want to do is we want to get the ball position a little bit back off our back foot. In my case, off my right toe. Notice how that gets my hands a little bit ahead of the ball, also causing me to hit more down on it, versus if my ball position's forward, all of a sudden my hands are going to be behind it. So once again, number 1, narrow stance. Number 2, ball position off my back foot. Number 3, we want to get about 70% of our weight on my left side or your front side, and we want to keep it there. If I get a weight transfer on a little shot like this to my right side and I keep it there, notice where my divot is or where I hit the ground, and I'm going to have to flip it or hit more up on it. So by keeping my weight on my left side, that's going to help me hit down and through it. The fourth thing that we want to do, we see so many people once again try to help the ball up. They get really wristy. On the follow through, we want to keep our hands low to the ground, or sorry, the club low to the ground. Notice when I keep the club low to the ground, the back of my left hand is staying pointing towards the target, keeping the club face square rather than the hands flipping. So once again, number 1, narrow stance. Number 2, ball position off our right toe. Number 3, weight stays more on left side or front side. And number 4, finish with that club low to the ground, which is going to keep the club square a lot longer and eliminate any wrist movement. So if you do these 4 steps, I promise you, you're going to become great at chipping with a little bit of practice.